Coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taking it about the 1. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is the offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Play fake. Winston. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And he is going to lose yardage here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. Away, it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
What happened, baby?
On play action, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a past the 40. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Jameis now on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down. Winston. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. From the 24, Winston. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Winston now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's Hill, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
On first down, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tunyon.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. And he was happy to do so there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So, 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Back near his own goal line, Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. Olave over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here live in New Orleans.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Winston.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and goal, Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-15. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
crease here as he's past the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw in this type of a game, you would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got a man. That's Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Rodgers looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And to get deep on me here, I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that,
breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. The 40, 30, the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, robbed home with an easy win, and here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to split that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there, but think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This wasn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.
I will no longer turn the other cheek as I did for 20 years. Charles's favorite punching bag has finally had enough. From this point on, I will punch back.
Which is absolutely wild because Skip Bayless is officially... Oh, I want to feel some stretch marks.
Hi, excuse me, Miss, hello. What if I told you I could get you some money right now?
I wouldn't believe you.
Okay, let's get out your phone. Download the app called
Hi, Oscar. No one respects you more than me. You know that, right?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. Johnson on. It's punt free. Football's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though.
Man, I'm so sick of this.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fields it right around the goal line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Prescott. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The quick throw caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Out of his end zone, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On play action, Winston. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. They go play action. Winston. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. We're scoreless after 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, with a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First down carry by Elliott. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to work his way forward to the 48. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
4th down, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, shit, about that.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First down, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to have a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
This is caught. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. The quick sweep. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Winston's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Play action now. Winston.
I hate that play, bro. It's like they don't know when to catch this play.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Tries the left side and finds Olave. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Slant pass complete to Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. On the move to his left. Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Come on, man.
Down, but this one is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. What's good on the extra point? And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Winston to give, it's Kamara.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Off the play fake, Winston.
Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Prescott to throw on 4th. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On 2nd and 9, Winston.
I know I won't get back
Rifles
there.
one that's intercepted.
Stop.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott.
You think it's open?
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Prescott on 4th down. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Just a little bit, so no time.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now Winston. Olave over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Winston to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Dak. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
Responsible for knocking out 45,000 quack doctors here in Delhi, and that, by anyone's standards, is a pretty major scam.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means because I think for a team that just scored their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one in some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerron Johnson, 58 yards. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing, Jones. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Boom, here to run. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL 28 Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 55 yards. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll try to run forward. And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 29-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Jameis now on first down.
Tipped and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back to haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and goal. Winston.
I threw it right to him, bro.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Play action now. Winston steps away. And a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Off the play fake, Winston.
I threw right to him. Damn, bro.
Time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Jameis to throw it. Rolling to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. On the move to his left. Knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Fourth down, Winston. Out to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson.
He's got the first down and more than that.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Quick throw to Olave.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a game of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Winston here to throw.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possession, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Become this good